I wasn't always this good at this.
That's Jackson. That's Mike. We went to the mall.
Haters, gonna hate. Peace out.
On Last Man Standing. WZMQ 19, CBS, Marquette.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mitchell Reif. Tonight on Your 19 News, the Boniface Art Center is highlighting young creators. We'll have more details on their newly finished exhibit that is showcasing their work. Plus, the international company Billerud is looking to inspire young women pursuing jobs in engineering. We'll have the details on that. And we're live in Washington as congressional leaders have reached a temporary agreement on the spending bill. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Well, in your first warning weather forecast, well, we had some snow yesterday, but now today is the sunny weather. Arian, what's the hours ahead look like?
I don't know, man. No, it has been very wonky. As you take a look here, we had some winter snow moving in here in February. Right now, though, fairly clear and dry. That's going to be the story this evening. Have we had some few snowflakes here and there across the UP this evening, but it is going to clear out. Those winds are eventually going to start coming primarily out of the south and southeast. We'll see warmer temperatures later on tonight, but most of us will be in that teen to early 20s. Early 20s is not what I'm looking for, but upper 20 or lower 20s, that's the one. We'll be in that range tonight before those temps rise up. I'll have your leap day forecast on the way, as well as this temp trend and what's ahead this weekend.
An international company is inspiring young women here in the Upper Peninsula to pursue careers in engineering. This is on March 22nd. Billerud, Escanaba, and Quinnipiac paper mills are participating in Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day. This gives female and non-binary individuals ages 13 to 19 a day in the life of experiencing at a manufacturing job. Billerud says it also furthers the company's goal of promoting diversity and gender equality in the engineering field.
The manufacturing sector faces a shortage of young engineers, and encouraging women to pursue engineering careers helps to fill this gap. This is significant for us with our transformation program at the Escanaba Mill, and we believe promoting diversity will foster a positive workplace culture and increase employee engagement.
Applications are now open through March 6th, and you can visit WZMQ19.com for those details that we do have there. Today, the Boniface Art Center put the finishing touches on its latest exhibit, showcasing some of the area's youngest artists. Our WZMQ Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons has a look.
Youth in Art is a community favorite exhibit at the Boniface Art Center, and a special one for gallery director Kate Oman.
I was part of this exhibit when I was in 7th grade. That was my first interaction with the Boniface, and look at me now. I mean, this is where a lot of our youth find their talent.
This year's exhibit features 672 pieces from local schools, with all grades represented. Teachers submit their students' artwork, and local sponsors award prizes.
In my book, they're all winners because they're in the exhibit. A lot of times kids are busy in school, the parents don't get to see what they're actually doing. It's just such a unifying moment to see the parents actively engaged with their child.
As she watches these students develop their skills every year, Oman says their talent is inspiring, along with the dedication of their teachers.
There's pieces in some of these grades that I was like, I can't even do that. One piece, the teacher said, I had to frame this because the student spent over 100 hours on this. In 8th grade, to spend 100 hours on a piece of art, that's a passion that student has, and that passion probably came because the teachers were showing the importance of art.
And she hopes the exhibit can have the same impact on these budding young artists that it had on her years ago.
To be able to say that their work is in a gallery, it's amazing what it can do. A lot of our young artists are becoming young adults who are finding their way through the arts, and they're making careers out of it. So you just never know where life's going to take you.
The Youth in Art exhibit is open now through March 28th, with open houses March 13th and 14th. Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
Well, if you haven't noticed yet, today is February 29th, Leap Day. In 2024, we'll have 366 days. In addition, we see every 4 years because of our Gregorian calendar. An actual solar year is just about 365 and a quarter days long, and that extra 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds means that people, before adopting leap years, the seasons started to shift to occur at a different time of year. And in 1582, the updated version of the calendar was adopted to make up for the difference and to keep the seasons regular.
But fundamentally, the leap day comes about to try to then, every 4 years, we fix the problem that we have that extra quarter of a day and bring it back into synchronization.
Yeah, coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we're going to have a little bit more from a physics professor with the University of Michigan about the history behind Leap Day. Out of our Washington bureau, looks like there won't be a government shutdown. Just a couple of days before the deadline, congressional leaders reached a temporary agreement to keep the lights on. Our Washington, D.C. correspondents Brendan Scanlon and Rachel Knapp are live at the U.S. Capitol with more on this. Good evening.
Hey there, Mitch. Good evening. Yeah, it looks like the lights will stay on and the government will stay open, at least for now. Now, there's two deadlines here. With this continuing resolution, they're pushing the first deadline, that's about 50% of the spending bills, to March 8th. The second deadline, March 22nd, for those remaining spending bills. Now, if everything goes according to plan with this continuing resolution, the Senate is expected to vote on it this evening, Rachel.
Yeah, but as we've seen, Congress has just been unable to reach a final deal on this. They've just been continuously passing these short-term spending bills and really just kicking the issue further and further down the road. And it's all because a handful of far-right House Republicans, they have just been demanding that there should be more spending cuts in these bills. We spoke with Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey on this. Here's what he had to say.
Very frustrating. And it's two words here: House Republicans. House Republicans are to blame for this. They have been playing games with government funding now month after month after month. They should work with Senate Republicans, Senate Democrats, and House Democrats. So it's three caucuses never want to shut the government down. It's only one caucus that wants to. And we can't allow that to happen.
And Mitch, those narrow margins in the House definitely causing a lot of frustration among members here on Capitol Hill across the board. Now, the House passed the short-term continuing resolution, the spending bill, earlier today. As we said before, the Senate is expected to take it up tonight. So with that all sort of cleared out of the air, the big thing that's still looming over everyone's head here is that $95 billion national security bill that provides aid for Ukraine, Israel, humanitarian assistance in Gaza as well. Still a lot up in the air with that one, Rachel.
Right, but they've also just been at odds over that bill because many Republicans, they wanted to include changes to our border policy in that. And so as a couple weeks ago, a bipartisan group of senators, they did come to some sort of deal on this, but after they released it, it quickly fell apart for a couple reasons. One, we saw former President Donald Trump chime in saying he did not like that legislation. And then secondly, we also heard from a lot of House Republicans saying that they did not want to support that legislation because they believe that it would not solve the problem at the border. That's something that Congressman Jack Bergman told us about that legislation. Mitchell, back to you.
Brendan and Rachel, thank you so much. The first warning weather forecast is coming up after the break, plus our 19 News Insights. We're talking with the Copper Dog 150 organizers as they plan for a busy week of festivities. And later, the Upper Peninsula Power Company hosted a summit instructing contractors around the UP. We'll be right back right after this.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget, we're our
CBS Thursday has the good stuff all night long.
You're darn tootin' we do.
Wow. With the final season of Young Sheldon.
Yes!
The show we all believe in, Ghosts.
Are there ghosts in here right now?
The new season of So Help Me Todd.
Todd. I'll be right with you, ma'am.
And get ready to meet Elsbeth.
Are you with the police?
I think so.
It's an all-new Thursday night. Mwah! Tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Hi, Paul.
Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer.
I wish that I get a B in arithmetic.
But most of all,
I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world.
he's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
Weeknights at 8 on MeTV 19.1. Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Mr. Mattress here with the biggest Tempur-Pedic sale of the year. Get up to 50% off at Shunk Furniture Marquette. We have a large selection of Tempur-Pedics that have to go. Save up to 50% on power bases and pillows too. Tempur-Pedic Factory said they have to go to make room for the new models that are on their way. You heard me right. Save up to 50% on select Tempur-Pedic models. Save up to 50% on power bases and pillows too. Shop Shunks at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Well, that snow is starting to slow on down. We might see some over here on Lake Michigan and along that Superior coastline the past couple of hours, but we're going to see these snowflakes later on. More likely going to be rain coming up. That's likely to start on our Sunday, possibly Sunday evening. We could also have a rainstorm, but happy Leap Day. I'm dressed as Leap Day William the best I can. And if you don't know who that is, look it up. Google it. All right, this evening we've got Leap Day. This comes once every 4 years. Mitchell talked a little bit about this before. This evening we'll have temperatures in that 15 to 25 degree range, and we'll see those temperatures actually rising up with our change of wind direction also later on this evening. We're talking about 10 o'clock Eastern time. Those clouds decreasing, gusts hanging on strong around 20 to 30 miles an hour. And leap year babies, in case you didn't know, are called leapers or leapings. Happy birthday to you if today is your day. And something really interesting about Leap Day and leap years, look up the year of confusion. Julius Caesar extended that year to about 455 days. No, thank you. All right, but some records to take note of this Leap Day. The forecast high was about 35 degrees. Our normal high is 24 degrees. Record high back in 2000 and 2004 there with about 54 degrees. Unfortunately, we have not seen a whole lot of snowfall on our Leap Day. The record was about 7.7. And this February actually is the second warmest February on record according to the National Weather Service, and thank you for all their help chatting with me this afternoon. Number one warmest February was back in 1998. That average monthly temp was about 28.3 degrees. Third warmest was back in 1984. But we have been very warm. We're going to see those temperatures increasing into our weekend. This evening, I mentioned those temperatures a little bit cool, but look at this. Tomorrow, 40 to 55, maybe a little bit above 55. We've got sunshine on the way. Those winds continuing to breeze about. And then Friday evening will be mostly clear. Those temperatures, look at that, 30 to 35. Not quite open the windows for the evening with sleeping. And I mentioned rain. That is likely to start Sunday for some of us, but more likely on our Monday. So let's keep cruising in here with those winds. I mentioned those are going to pick up some speeds on our Friday. Take a look here in the morning. Around 9 a.m. we could see around 27 here in Marquette, 29 in Munising. Everyone else a little bit less than that, but of course still gusty in Ironwood and Eagle Harbor. So those clouds are going to decrease this evening. We'll have lots of sunshine on the way. And a quick look at your 7-day here. Partly sunny on our Saturday. Look at that high, 50 degrees.
Our 19 News Insights are on the way next. We're checking in with the Copper Country and all their plans for this weekend. That conversation is just 2 minutes away.
Shop hundreds of Lazy Boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Mike Ludlum Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Tonight, Biden and Trump both visit the Mexico-Texas border within hundreds of miles of each other. What is their message to voters on immigration? Then, why the Texas border is experiencing less migrant crossings while other sections are seeing a spike on the CBS Evening News.
My family's been in business for 70 plus years. We really needed to stress that this is not just a running store. Our running shoes are good for everybody.
It's about the people out in the community who are in the workforce. All those people really benefit from the proper footwear and structure that a running shoe can provide.
They might come in limping, almost like a miracle, walk out of here dancing. It's more than shoes. There's a caring that doesn't exist in a lot of businesses anymore.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Welcome to our 19 News Insights. And with the lack of snow and some warmer temperatures, the Copper Dog 150 was the next race that was canceled. However, those in the Copper Country are for sure still planning for a fun night tomorrow night. Joining us for some insight into all that is happening tomorrow is the event organizer, Chrissy Tepsa. Chrissy, tell me a little bit about what's kind of taking place tomorrow. What's the excitement that's been going on? I'm sure that the plans have kind of been formulated by now.
Yeah, we've got a lot planned for actually the entire weekend, but for tomorrow night, starting at 5 o'clock, we'll be doing our Hug a Husky event. So we'll have quite a few teams that'll be downtown with their dogs. You can come and check them out. It'll be the same kind of vibe you normally have beginning of the normal Copper Dog 150 races. You can come and see the mushers and check out their pets. 5:30, we've got a new event that we came up with. It's going to be the Copper Drag Race. This is going to be two teams side by side racing down the 100 block of 5th Street. We're doing it bracket style. So it's single elimination. And we actually just opened it up to all the teams that were on the wait list. So we'll have 24 teams competing in this. It's going to be pretty exciting. It's just going to be the 100 block, about 250 feet, but it's going to put on a show. We'll have our block party going on Portland Street as well. So we'll have food vendors, we'll have music on Portland Street. After the Copper Drag Race, we're going to have kids rides on the bus. So you have to come downtown and check out what that's all about. That's going to start right after 7, and it's going to run till 8:30. And then at 9 o'clock at night, it's going to be our normal fireworks display. So Friday night's jam-packed, and we've also got activities on Saturday and Sunday as well.
That's going to be amazing. And I know that the Copper Dog 150 was canceled, but you've got the Copper Pole and Copper Dash. You mentioned that a little bit. What do those kind of look like? Is it a little bit different from a 150?
Yep, so these are brand new events that we've never done before. The Copper Pole is actually a weight pull competition. This is going to be a World W3PO sponsored. It's a sanctioned event, which has actually never occurred in the Upper Peninsula before. So we're the first to have this event happen. There's going to be 3 matches. So the first match will begin on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. There'll be judges, briefings, and weigh-ins, with the match actually beginning at 10. The second match on Saturday will be starting at 5:45. That'll be after registration and weigh-ins. And then the third match for the weight pull, the copper pull, will be Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. Again, with registrations and weigh-ins, and the match starting at 8:45. The copper dash, this is for our mini mushers. If you want to have a couple kids that want to come out and try mushing, this is their chance. It's for ages 4 to 12. There will be dogs available that they can run, or this is your one chance to bring your family pet downtown during Copper Dog. We'll have sleds and harnesses. We'll send them on a sled with the helmet on, and they can launch down the chute for 75 feet.
That's amazing. Chrissy, one last question I've got for you is merchandise. I mean, everyone and their brother's going to want to get some shirts and hats. Where can people go for some more information on that?
Copper World is the place to go. They are the official merchandise sponsor. They have all the goods. So head on over to Copper World for anything and everything Copper Dog.
Perfect. Chrissy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Still ahead tonight, the Upper Peninsula Power Company hosted a summit instructing contractors around the UP. And up next, Mike Ludlam is back in the studio for your 19 News Sports. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Healthy Kids is a national YMCA event taking place on April 20th. It's a free event incorporating other local organizations to offer resources to stay healthy and active. Those volunteers are needed from 10 a.m. to 12 on April 20th to help with setting up and taking down some of the event, running a variety of games and stations. But to sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Coming up here on the CBS Evening News, prospective college students left in the dark about federal student aid. Our Money Watch tonight looks at the massive delay and the impact it's having on students who are pressed for time to commit to a school. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm meeting with Detective Smullen.
Is Mullen expecting you?
Well, I don't think anyone's expecting me.
You're not a defense lawyer anymore. The truth means putting people in jail. Excuse me?
Oh, don't worry, I can see it. I mostly see crime scene photos. This is better. I have ideas, but no proof.
Elsbeth premieres tonight, 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
My name's Douglas Hill, and I've been working at Goodwill a little over 14 years now. Goodwill's a place to give people opportunities, especially if they have a disability. You know, it's good to be around people, and the fact that I know that I'm not alone, it's actually changed my life for better. I would just love to say thanks for giving me the opportunity, and I love working with the people. You know, we joke around, we have a good time, and work gets done.
Supporting Goodwill helps give our clients fuller lives.
Perry Mason is the perfect entertainment for day and night. During the day, it's a great, juicy courtroom drama.
You killed Polly first to get rid of her.
And at night, it's a perfect, spooky murder mystery. It's Perry Mason.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on MeTV 19.1. Amy Doyle reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News. For more than 30 years, our community has come through, building affordable homes, making critical repairs, and building ramps for those who need a little help and a little hope. Habitat for Humanity volunteers produce amazing results treasured forever. You could be our next hero. Volunteers are needed to provide affordable housing in Marquette County. Join in, sign up, it's easy. Go to upersunited.com or use the QR code shown here. A public service message of Habitat for Humanity and WZMQ TV 19. Mitchell Reif reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. The NMU men's basketball team has clinched a tie for the GLIAC regular season title. They can make that an outright title with a win at home tonight against Grand Valley State or Saturday at home against Davenport. Wildcats head coach Matt Makerzak says the Lakers helped last weekend, but his players have to forget about that this evening.
We were fortunate to get a close one at their place earlier in the year, which was a huge win for us. And they've been playing their absolute best basketball. And on Saturday they gave us a little early present of knocking off Lake State, which was huge for us. So we appreciated that. But at the same time, when you look at how well they played last weekend, really taking it to Ferris and Lake State, we know it's going to be a tough challenge, and we know what we're in for. And I think in some ways it's actually good for us right now.
Tip-off should be around 7:30 for the Lakers contest, or a few minutes after the women's game. The Wildcats trail by 2, 29-27. Michigan Tech entertains Davenport tonight. Lake Superior State hosts Purdue Northwest this evening. Both are leading by double digits at halftime. Ewan Trout Creek's Elise Bessnan has been named the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference Most Valuable Player. Bessnan is a junior guard for Wisconsin Superior. She started all 27 games and averaged nearly 15 points per game. She hit 52 three-pointers and shot better than 90% from the free throw line. That mark sits her fourth in the NCAA Division III, as well as helping the Yellow Jackets finish first in the UMAC and seventh in the nation with a team percentage of 76.5. Yellow Jackets finished with a record of 18-9 and 13-1 in conference, but they lost the league championship game. 32 Upper Peninsula High School wrestlers have qualified for the state individual tournament that begins tomorrow at Ford Field in Detroit. 7 captured regional titles last weekend. They are Drew Hansen of Gladstone in Division III at 126 pounds, defending state champion Eli Rouse of Kingsford in D3 at 215, North Central's Cooper Robb at 113 in Division IV. Iron Mountain has 3 champions in Division IV from the regionals, Alex Wilson at 120, Tyler Winch at 126, plus Fulton Stroud at 165. The other champion was Bark River Harris's Lucas Cisco at 190 pounds. There were 3 runners-up at the regionals. Negaunee Phoenix Espinoza in D3 at 113, Kingsford's Matt Sundquist at 165, and the Mountaineers' Daniel Manier at 138. 22 other grapplers finished 3rd or 4th at the regionals. Good luck to everyone in the Motor City this weekend. Michigan Tech senior goaltender Blake Pietila is the CCHA goaltender of the month for February. It's the 2nd time this season and 8th time in his career he has been named the conference goaltender of the month. Pietila went 3-2-1 during February with a 1.99 goals against average and a .925 save percentage. He earned 1 shutout and stopped over 25 shots 4 times with 3 31 save games. Pietila was named the CCHA Student Athlete of the Year earlier this month and was also named the CCHA Goaltender this week, an award he has received 17 times in his career. And last night, in case you missed it in hockey, Houghton won a regional final in Division III, defeating Hancock 4-2. Marquette and Sault Ste. Marie will start shortly. Marquette had a little bus trouble, so they might not be quite there yet. Hopefully they are. And let's turn it back over to Mitch.
Thanks, Mike. We'll be right back right after this break. Ariane has one last look at your weather forecast.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere to fix that? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast, so strong, and so convenient. It's like putting the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires of your car on a single charge, or inflate a bag full of soccer balls at practice. Bullseye Pro is so advanced, it has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Plus, it can be 100% hands-free. You simply set the target pressure and walk away, keeping you out of harm's way. Bullseye Pro is lightweight, durable, and powerful enough to inflate this massive monster truck tire. Plus, it has 4 ultra-bright LED lights to safely inflate at night. Bullseye Pro comes with 3 custom air nozzles on board, so you can easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Forget driving to the gas station. Bullseye Pro is your anywhere, anytime inflation station. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system, all for the factory direct price of just $79.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. That's right, free shipping. But to really inflate this offer, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. You get it all. An incredible value for one low price. Call or go online to order now.
To order, call 1-800-794-9110 or go to getbullseyepro.com. So call 1-800-794-9110. That's 1-800-794-9110 or order online at getbullseyepro.com.
These clouds are going to be decreasing this evening, and our temps, we're going to drop down a little bit and then back on up. We've got southerly winds taking over, especially on our Friday. We could see some gusts, though, 20 to 30 mile-an-hour winds. And then tomorrow you'll want to send your student with their winter gear in the morning because that temperature around 27 degrees, but lots of sunshine for our Friday. That high around 3 p.m. 47. Some of us could be closer to 50 than that or hitting 50 right on the knob. Copper Dog 150 this weekend. Looks like lots of gusty winds, but plenty of sunshine.
That's all the time we have for tonight. We'll see you right back here tonight at 11:10 Central. Have a good one.
WZMQ